Oh, they're all late. Aha, they're all late. Okay, I'll end the stream. I'm just kidding. Of course I wouldn't end the stream. Oh, there we go. The coughing. Long-lasting cough. How's everyone doing? Christmas is coming by pretty fast this year. Little cough drop on you. Professional. Lots of stuff going on. Kazoo's wearing his Puma hoodie. Barb Weist is in the house. Barb, the snow that you just got, we're getting it Friday. We're supposed to get some snow and lots of it. They're not even telling us how much we're supposed to have. Hello, Leah. How's it going? Nice to see you. Thank you so much, you guys, for stopping in. Doug in the house. I'll get one more. Hey, listen, I thank you, Doug, so much. And we're always having fun with this here. My research goes on whether the subscribers go up or not. But for those that have been here a while, know that my subscriber count sticks a lot. And it stays stuck on certain numbers. And, whether it be trolls that they subscribe like 10, 15 channels, and then they just go down. But if they want to bring attention to it, well, so do I, because it's Christmas time and people are in the giving spirit. And sometimes, subscribing to a creator's channel is definitely one hell of a good Christmas gift. And of course, only if you're interested in the channel. Obviously. I thank you very much, Doug. Appreciate it, you guys. Darla Lama's here. You guys want a base on your wall or even just a poster of it? The one I got in my research is on that little website there that Darla shared. I thank you so much for doing so, Darla. Jeannette, Canouille, comment ça va? Je viens aux nouvelles. Salut. Hey, comment ça va? Ça va-tu bien? La neige s'en vient, Jeannette. La neige s'en vient ici, mais vendredi. À date, on est correct. On n'en a pas encore, mais il va en avoir pas mal, apparemment. Une grosse bordée. Charlene, how's it going? Samson, in the house. Thank you so much. I filmed the sun today. Members video. I'll get it up right after this. I promised you guys, and I will get it up. The sun was pretty bad today, actually. I looked at it, and it was a fusioning. Speaking of fusioning, it's out of the bag, guys. I didn't want to write it in the title. It's going to be a free-for-all live stream where I'm going to answer everybody's comments, Christmas time. And in reality, I want to thank you all for being here throughout the year, guys and gals. Seriously. You all know that the channel, I'm not the best YouTuber, but I have some things that should have been really, really have created a lot of hype. And since it didn't, that means there's not a lot of people reaching the channel. So every little bit that you all do when you come here to comment, to watch the videos, it really helps. People think you only have to contribute money to help, and it's not true. By coming to the free channel and watching a video really helps me in the, well, it would help me in the algorithm, but it doesn't usually, but it will eventually. Me, I love doing this. I love it, and it's all thanks to you that are here, and we can say that it's a real community here, at least, a lot of people have millions of subscribers, but often it's not millions of people that are following anyways. Some people subscribe because they encourage the channel, but they don't come back. But when they do, it's really cool. And hey, Chino Puerto Rico, thank you very much. Muchas gracias por venir a mi canal de investigación. I'm going to have to learn proper Spanish. I have Puerto Rico. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is awesome. And also, thank you so much for the comments, bro. To all of you, really appreciate that. And to all, a good night. No, I'm not leaving yet. I'm not leaving yet. Thanks again, Charlene, for being here and for being a member, you guys. And for all of you showing up. Trish, how's it going? Hello to you. Hey, guys. Nice to see you all. Thanks. Thanks a lot, you guys. Andromeda Native, hello. Nice to see you, Andromeda. Blue Skies is here. We have His Highness is here. Thanks for welcoming everyone, Darla. We have free energy is something. Some people even got killed over the last few years. Not just few years, a couple of years back, as I'm unprofessionally eating my cough drop here in front of you. But it'll permit me to cough less and to stick around longer. Free energy, it's out. We know China has the sun they created. the ideal is the cold fusion now. There's hot fusion, which is at a center, centralized, right? And you have it's more complex, the warm fusion to create energy. But now, I don't know if you've heard, they're talking about they're calling it LENR, low energy nuclear reaction or reactor. Sorry. And that eventually will be even in our cars and even in our houses. Yeah, 10, 20, 30, 40. When, I don't know. But good news, it is out of the bag for the free energy. And for those that don't know about free energy, well, we pay so much for fuel, the oil and everything. And in reality, we don't need all that. We don't need to be pulling that out of the earth and creating all those, pollutants and toxins. There's lots of not telling us about that too, like that carbon tax. CO2 is a must for everyone. If we want farming, if you want flowers to bloom and everything, it's a must, the CO2. And the way they're talking, it's like it's bad for Earth when it really is not bad for Earth at all. So they're talking about creating with the cold fusion. It's not quite the same, the process. Like we could have these objects in our houses to heat the houses. It's low heating and that energy heats up, then the electrons heats up. Then at one point you have free electrons. You'll be able to drive around all day. You have anything you want. You want air conditioning to run all bloody day. Not a problem. How much are they going to sell us the systems? That I don't know, but it's coming out. I heard it just the past few days. So there's like me, you guys are seeing a whole bunch of bad stuff happening on the news. And at the same time, during the same day, there's a whole bunch of good stuff happening. It's like everything or nothing right now. A whole bunch of bad stuff happening, a whole bunch of good stuff happening. A lot of stuff we're not even allowed talking about. Scott, how's it going? Scott, I appreciate it, man. Arizona in the house. Thank you very much. Hey, Bruce, good to see you. Same here, man. Thanks a lot. About to play with the piggy and go to my daughter Christmas play at school. She's 9. That's awesome, man. Give her a big hug for me. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for becoming a member, dude. Wanted to stop by real quick and see that sexy face. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, you guys. And I love you very much. Thank you. Elias, thank you so much, brother. Thanks for the generous contributions, you guys. Elias Valhatla in the house. We'll be having some cool videos. This summer, we're going to Rivière Rouge. Well, anyways, I'm talking for him, but we might not go there. But if ever we do go camping, him and I, at one point, there's a place where there was beside a military base where an alien was found in the snow. And I want to investigate that area. And I want to bring the infrared cameras to set up in the evening to see if there's any activity. So that would be something really, really cool. On top of bringing our instruments also. I've never taken any vacation since I've been working here. And I think camping vacation for a day or two, sometimes it doesn't cost anything. And it's to a minimum. And you have a lot of fun out there playing your instruments. I haven't done that in years. Ah, j'ai-tu dit Janine, mais pourtant, à partir de là, un mois, je savais, c'était Jeannette. Excuse-moi, Jeannette. I'm sorry about that. Je pense à l'autre Janine. Sorry. Thanks again, Charlene. His Highness is in the house. Senior's Day on the bus. Yes. Hey, Cygnus, how's it going? Starscream in the house. Seattle. Thanks, Seattle. USA in the house. Yeah, sort of a Christmas special. Well, we've all been seeing so much news over the years, but over this year was pretty incredible. I still feel there's a lot of good coming. I know a lot of you know there is, but the bad's not done coming out yet. I don't think there's a lot of very, very weird and odd stuff. Biden's administration, don't worry, I won't stick with the politics, but Biden's administration has some people in it, some trans people working inside of his administration, and not because they're trans doing bad things, but they are. And you should see what they're doing and what they got caught doing. Someone at CNN got caught pedo ring, and all these things are coming out all over the place. Elon Musk, as disappointed as I am for him not having let Alex Jones back on and for acting like a dictator, still very happy that he was able to do some good. He's doing some good by bringing out the laptop, Hunter Biden and all that. Not just that, he's doing a lot. He closed down the FBI's head of FBI, I think's channel too, for some stuff. So, there's a lot of action going on. That is definitely for sure. Yoga with Denise. How's it going? Hey, Merry Christmas, you guys. Well, I'm not even going to say it because we're only the 14th, and I'll be here. Christmas, I'm still going to be here. Maybe a couple of hours in the day. Of course, my son's going to be here. Looking forward to it. And have a nice time. Maybe we'll come on. Maybe we'll come on and say hello. And that'll be really, really fun. Same time, we'll let the trolls see who my son is. They so wanted to target him, but he's a big boy now, and he can speak up for himself. Hugh, how's it going? Or who good darn? Thanks a lot, you guys. I appreciate that, Andromeda. Yeah, we have a lot of fun. It's all thanks to you guys for coming to the live streams. What I always try to do for those just arriving, I try to look at some news, what's going on during the week. I try to look at what's new in space, what the Pentagon is. I mean, I'd be talking about UFO reports every bloody day, but unfortunately, they're not coming out every bloody day. Pentagon just got caught or are denying that there's another task force, a joint task force. Did you hear the latest one on the blackvault.com? Coming up soon. Friday, I'll be talking more about it when we get more news about it. But there's been a lot of testing being done. So you know what? For all we know, some of the lights that I filmed here and maybe even on the moon could very well be the Pentagon. Vincent, Lindsay, thanks so much, bro. Appreciate it, you guys. Thanks again, man. You rock, bro. Still looking for my homework with the alien anti-gravity formulas. Things I like hearing, anti-gravity formulas. You know, in that video where they have that alien, the Mona Lisa, one of the Apollo missions, Apollo 20, right? If I'm not mistaken, that you see inside. When they're showing that alien, and listen, some people say it could be a film. Of course it can be a film. Absolutely. From what I'm seeing, it could be a bit of both added into that, right? Like there's a lot of parts you can see the footage of the moon. The problem is they look very close to the moon, and you could see that it's maybe not a telescope filming it. But anyways, long story short, in that video, I don't know if you guys and gals noticed there, and this is the Mona Lisa. You have to look it up if you haven't heard it. They said they found an alien craft on the moon. Remember, they showed it with the meteor strike supposedly near the front end of it and a whole bunch of strikes on it. They would have found an alien Asian looking being. Well, I went back to look at it just yesterday, and you know that thing looks like a robot, and they even show some circuit boards. If I'm not mistaken, you can even see some circuit boards around her face and a whole bunch of stuff aside from that ritual like thing that they did right for the crossing over. You have like wax, and then they wax the eyes, the mouth. You see sometimes in some ancient tribes before crossing over. But is there some truth to it? I don't know. Like, why the heck would NASA have let that come out? Obviously, they would not have when you think of it. But what's the point of doing it? Is it to entice people that there's something up there? See, that's the thing. We have all these videos that we're looking at, and we talk amongst ourselves about them, but we never have a proper confirmation, or we have lies, confirmations that often it turns out to be not true. Sadly, we see that a lot. Howdy, thanks you guys for coming in, and thanks to everyone new or people just now saying well, I'm going to take the time to subscribe to Bruce's channel because I like it. I think his channel is pretty cool. Keys are sticking on my laptop. Sorry again. No problem. Thanks for coming by, Barb. Hey, Margaret. Margaret Leach in the house. Hello. Thank you so much, Margaret, for being here. Just recommended your channel and Jason's channel. Oh, you're so sweet, Leah. Thank you so much. To a commenter on Glenn Beck's show. Thank you. He was talking about Canadians assisted suicide. Yep, the suicide booth. Apparently, it's very real, and it has 666 in the number. You guys can check out the Canadian number, 1-800 number, of course. And apparently, I won't get into too much. Just left the link on your last post about thank you, Leah. I love you for it. And yeah, apparently you're not even insured. It's not even insurance covered. It's not even covered by insurance. You probably, in other words, if you want to die, you're gonna have to pay to die. So, what's the point of paying to die if you have to die because you can't pay your bills? But anyways, that's how it is. And again, not without getting too deep into it, it's very sad. Like, why? Anyways, first of all, there's nothing on YouTube that says. Ever notice how little channels like me can talk about certain things and get taken down for a week or two when the big channels, like the really big channels, are talking about it and going to town on Bill Gates and all that? Why are they staying up? The ads. Difference in money. If they start closing down all those people, they're going to start having problems with that. And for some reason, I just forgot about what I was going to say. I think it's a good thing. Because, what they're doing with the suicide booth there, really not okay. Let's go get the handicapped children, guys. And the people that are depressed, people, veterans and stuff that have aches and pains that they don't want to wait for operations. There you go. Come on there. It's like in the Wall video, right? Same thing, eh? You know, in the video of The Wall, they're walking off and they're all falling off, getting mangled into this big grinder. Where that's exactly, it says a lot. Someone that's open-minded looks at that video. What the hell is that so morbid? It's not morbid. They're telling you exactly what's going on and what's been going on in the past too. Some people have been awake forever. Hello, Andromeda. Hey, bonsoir. Merci beaucoup. Puis merci pour les commentaires ici et sur l'autre chaîne aussi, OVNI Québec. C'est bien apprécié, hein? Merci vraiment beaucoup. Burns in the house. My guitar playing friend. Thanks for being here, brother. Burn plays some a mean guitar. How's it going, brother? Brian in the house. Hi from the UK. Thanks, guys. Thanks for that energy. I appreciate it. And that, honestly, that's the thing here on this channel. What's the most therapeutic, and it's like, are the comments. Comments that I get over the year, every year, is absolutely incredible. And that's not something I've ever complained about. Notice each of the videos are being limited at 100 comments. It's been years. And now really limited. And I'm telling you, I'm not a liar. Go look at 25 videos and there's only 3 or 4 of them that'll get up to 300. And when they do, I'm the one commenting. So if you see 200 comments, last video, 177 comments, that means there was not 100 comments yet. When you see 200 comments, it's because I responded to 100 comments. So that means we did not get 100 comments yet on the last video and before. But you see, that's what happens from video to video. The video that I went up to 400,000, I think, still only has 200 comments. You believe that? I have a video of 458,000, one of 700,000, and there's less than 100 comments on it. It doesn't make any sense. I had a big problem with the ads on the live streams that were being put on. Never again. They didn't do it to all the streams. And I had some commenters, some troll commenters saying, it's been years, always a whole bunch of ads. Some of you were really honest, and it's exactly true. Some of you came here and said, Bruce, I never get ads on your vids. And somebody says, Bruce, over like ridiculous ads on the streams and stuff. And I've been getting that this month. And I went to see it. And yeah, okay, they put every 15 seconds, they put 3 ads on the live streams every 15 seconds. Nobody would have ever in their right mind watched 1 minute of a live stream. So if they wanted to scroll all the way to the end, I'm taking a guess here. I imagine they would have got a slew of ads, like 10, 15, 20 ads before even getting a chance to see me talk. And that's sabotage. Maybe YouTube's not doing it deliberately, but they're definitely not looking into that. And they should, because people that are on YouTube have monetized channels. And listen, I'm an online businessman that I have to declare anything that comes in here because it's a full-time job. So these are businesses. And when YouTube does that glitching and stuff like that, it'll come out soon. Like now it's coming out that Twitter, right? It was all it's another branch of the FBI, basically, right? We all knew that. Honestly, we knew that years ago. Remember when you first got on Facebook? Everybody was saying, be careful. Facebook is the feds. Facebook is the feds. They were all right about that. Absolutely right about that. Some of us have nothing to hide. I got nothing to hide, but the house has been cracking for the past few days. 2 days of paranormal activity here, guys, since that silly incident on the 10th when I almost got hit. That was really traumatizing, guys. Somebody came right at me with a car. My mother was sitting in the car. It would have hit me and probably, obviously, my mother in the car too. And she veered off, looked at me, and started coming towards me, and it was coming fast. Then when she got about 9-10 feet, I went like that, and it was only 2 signs on my hand. I was going to run on the other side of the hood and warn my mom, like, careful, hold on. I was going to tell her, hold on. And that crazy person veered back onto the road. When she veered back on the road, she went, I saw her mouth open up like she'd see me for the first time. Right across from my dad's tombstone. And I'm thinking of the after, right? Like, you're like, you know how I am. I check out patterns. So, Bruce said, well, his dad saved him. Well, yeah, freaking right. I like to believe that maybe he did. It was scary as hell. I have that energy problem with the computers. I would have loved my mother to have filmed that part. Would have been amazing. Or even have her come on to talk about it, because I'm telling you, that energy wiped my name out of the computer, and it happens everywhere. Okay, every single store that I bought something, even mechanics, when I go to fix my car and stuff like that, my name is always out of the computer. When I used to work at Toyota in Montreal at a garage, big garage, I used to have to put my name back in the computer. Twice it happened to me because they said that they lost all my address and everything, and I worked there. And it's like, I'm there every day, and some people don't believe it, and I'm telling you, it's not bullshit. It's absolute truth that there's something about somebody having problems with energy. I'm not saying it's alien related, but I'm saying there's something not normal about the polarity on maybe on some people or whatnot, or wherever the hell they could have dragged me out when I was sleeping at one point. Who knows? But it's something that's happening so often. And I'm familiar enough with the bank lady that I think I'm going to ask her if I can go in with the camera. I would really like to show you guys. What would you do if I showed you in the same day 3 stores where when I walk in, the computers go down and the lights and stuff like that? It's ridiculous. But to the point where here it's like a freak show at the home, at my house, when I was talking to the bloody telephone where everyone was laughing at me because the phone was flashing. I was saying flash 3 times, it was flashing 3 times. Flash 10 times, it was flashing 10 times. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me making everything flash. I sort of think it's an incredible phenomena that I always thought it was cool throughout my life, but it's scary because it's happened a lot to me that people on the road veer right towards me, and they say the same thing. Like, it happened to me 10, 15 times, and they all say the same thing. I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. That's scary shit. Maybe with age, I'm aging. I'm getting more magnetic. Anyways, you know what I'm getting at. I'm just shooting up some theories here, but in reality, what the heck is it? Hey, who? Gardarn. Thanks again. Margaret Bruce, with your telescope, can you see the moon landing? Well, you know what? That's interesting that you say that. I could see the moon landing site, right? Like Apollo 11, Apollo 17, the supposed sites where they said that they went. But Where they're going, Margaret, Artemis 1 didn't land, but they were supposed to. They had a Japanese craft to land, but it didn't work. Something took it out of its orbit, out of its trajectory. They're going to land in the southern pole. And if they land in the southern pole, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see where these guys are going to be landing. But, you know, if they're in cislunar orbit, it depends on what the trajectory is going to be. We should be able to see them. But here's the thing. Artemis 1 just went up. I wanted to see them going up, and people are going to laugh because Bruce is going to see them going up. Well, yeah, we can see something very small, even with a big telescope. But the weather, that's the problem. As a matter of fact, in the news, in space news and science news today, just today, they're saying that NASA themselves said this, and the Space Force and everyone are saying that there's a problem with the launch scheduling because there's so many moments where the hurricanes, where the weather changes, and now they're not getting the Soyuz launches with Russia. Russia's pulling out of the space market with the States. They're trying to get more collaborators. So this is going to take a little bit of a time. And when you look up in the news, it's really interesting stuff. Like you hear about something and then they just drop it. Japan. Is it Japan or China? I think it is Japan. I hope I'm not wrong. They launched, anyways, a rocket that worked on methane. I launched that a day or two ago, and it didn't work. There was a failure for some reason. One of the thrusters thrust it up, and they had a failure taken off. So they invest millions and billions of dollars to get these things lifted up. I mean, it's millions of dollars of fuel just lifted up. And then when it doesn't work well, they go get more funding and more funding and more funding. But it's odd that they're getting so much funding. How could it be permitted for funding in space when the Earth is being destroyed, right? Famine and everything's going to be created. The food prices, it's all because of energy and the oil. When oil goes up, food goes up. American banks said they were not going to raise the interest rates if inflation rose. The minute inflation started rising, they started rising, also changing the rates. When oil is really expensive, and I'm just like anyone else researching, and I heard this recently. It's a very important point that somebody said. The oil, the price goes up. When the oil price goes up, so does the food, because it has to do with energy. Food is energy, apparently, and when they bring that free energy, Lenner, LENR, which is the low energy reactor. Okay, what that is going, nuclear reactor, what that's going to do, eventually it's going to rise the CO2. It's going to change the CO2 levels. And then, because right now, apparently they're holding the CO2 inside of Earth. It's seeping into Earth, apparently. And it's stuck in these like caverns and sort of pockets, and they can let it go. All methane too and everything. It's really weird what they're saying about the free energy, what it would do, because now everything would change. It would create, they say, world a famine, like if the free energy was to um, get out and that everyone in their homes would have it. But that's really not cool. Look, they banned plastic here in Canada. It's now illegal to have plastic. So I guess they'll be making napkin condoms. I don't know what they're going to do with that anymore. People are laughing at me, but it's true. Everything related to plastics. There'll be no more straws. I'm going to live there. There'll be no more straws. There'll be no more coffee stirs. There'll be no. We'll have to stir our coffee with a spoon now. No more bags. Whoop. Telephone. One moment, please. Again. My mother, she goes, "Oh my God, you're streaming. I'm sorry." I said, "It's okay." Let's see here. Scroll down real quick. Aleaos. Hey, Aleaos, ¿cómo ça va? Hey, where is Aleaos here? Another comment there. I'm missing all the comments. I am Kai's in the house. Hey, Aleaos, qu'est-ce que j'attends après? Commander? C'est-tu, ça va être quelle sorte de guitare? Ça va être une guitare acoustique et électrique. Ça va être les deux, man. Dos. Dos sonos. Ça va être le fun. Tu vas être le premier à le voir en plus, live, probablement avec Frank Castle. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Back up. And for those just arriving, Bruce tries to get through all the comments, but he can't. But he tries. He tries. Yeah, this is very insulting when you miss somebody. Again, Andromeda, thank you. So I'm finding out where I was. There we go. Coming down. Again, thank you, Leia. Jeanette, no Janine. I'm getting old, making mistake with people's names now. Hey, thanks a lot, Scott. So, Aleos Valhatla is eating. I missed the comments. I know. I'm sorry. Acoustique électrique, man. C'est fait acoustique. Puis, je dirais pas le modèle tout de suite, mais c'est un vieux style de guitare. Comme Gibson. Yeah, man. My pleasure, Scott. It's very, very recent and new. And I could even take a real quick time. Low energy nuclear reactors. Yep. And that, I believe, is what Artemis 1 was testing. They were probably, like, don't forget, the Pentagon wanted to test on the moon different propulsion systems. So the NASA admitted they wanted to go nuclear, right? With all their propulsion systems. They're trying things like solar sails, which didn't work, by the way. Those that want to watch a last live stream, go right ahead. There won't be many ads as compared to what there was. You can see I talked about the 10 missions that they had going on amongst many other things in Artemis 1. They were sending out a spacecraft to an asteroid with solar sails. They're analyzing and testing the moon. They're flying Artemis 1 Orion to the base center of the solar system. That was the center of the sun to the chromosphere. Yesterday, I got the moon green, the 10th. I got the moon green and yellow, and I had never seen that before, and I wasn't able to get it again. So that was very interesting. You know, terraforming to release CO2. So yeah, I'm thinking on the moon they could be terraforming the moon to release the CO2 that's inside of the moon, if there is any, depending on what the atmosphere would be like. With those free energy machines, we would have to re-terraform Earth, because now, get this, now the truth is going to come out. All those cars driving around, all the, we're contributing to a lot. People don't realize how the trees with the carbon dioxide, everything, a natural filter on Earth for everything, right? Methane, they're talking about dangers of methane in the atmosphere. As a matter of fact, if there wasn't any methane in Earth's atmosphere, in our oxygen, our atmosphere would be so high up, right? Or I'm sorry, would be very low on the ground. The more methane, the higher that oxygen level will be. There's a perfect recipe and mixture for everything going on. And I'm no genius, but I pick up on those little things where you can really easily see that NASA's saying everybody's saying the opposite of one another, which really makes me laugh when you see that. It's like nobody's telling the truth. Star Hunter, greetings to you. Thank you. Eyes wide open. I am Kai's in the house. Damn right, you guys. Yeah, man, it's ordered. I would say probably going to be here the 14th. If all goes well in 2 or 3 days, a beautiful gift. Yes, from a family member. Very, very beautiful gift. I got the drum, Elias. I'll be able to show you the drum I got. The Cajun drum. For those of you that don't know what a Cajun drum is, I'll show it to you later. Really cool box. It's a box to play the drums. It's got the bass sound, it's got the snare sound, and you can play anything along with country, blues, rock, pop, art, folk, pop, R&B. No limits. Je suis vraiment content aussi que tu as hâte de le voir. Je te le promets que tu vas être le premier à le voir, man. Je fais jamais ça, avoir un stream, montrer des affaires que j'achète. J'achète rien. Basketball chick's a dude. Hey, Joël, merci. Crypto Slow Joe. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Thanks so much, you guys. Scott, hello, Bruce. Hey, blessings from Australia. I appreciate that. It's only a 508. Is Super Dave there? Did I see wrong or did I see right? It doesn't matter. I'll talk about Super Dave. Go check out Super Dave's channel. Super Dave 44 or Super Dave 45. We have our friend Peter Benton that comes by here. He's got a space channel also. He does some space stuff. Bruce, what is the single most important thing that you think happened in 2022? Wow. Man, you know what I think happened? I think human trafficking and pedophile rings have been exposed in a way where it's gone higher up on the echelon to go get people higher up in affairs and in important businesses that got caught doing certain things, like we've seen with CNN. And honestly, Scott, also everything that's going on with the Pentagon, with DARPA, even CERN doing some new tests this year, HARP reinstalling, putting some no-fly zones over Alaska. Lots has been going on in 2022. We've seen but you said, what is the single? Right. So that I wouldn't talk to you like this and tell you about 100,000 things. What is the single most important thing that happened in 2022? I think Earth may have been liberated or will be liberated. I think it has to do a lot with that. It has to do with the shifting of power between the humans and the elites. I believe that that's actually a possibility. We hear about 2025, 2026. Apparently, everything's going to be great. Free energy, no more cars driving around with fuel. Everyone's going to be happy, right? They say, but it's the time leading up to that. There's someone trying to do the opposite, right? I would say so the final answer, Scott, is that the world woke up to the reality of the Depop and what was going on with the pandemic. I think a lot of people in the world right now are really awake, and that the truth is coming out about the you know what. I think that's important, even though it just happened at the end of 2022. We're going to see in 2023, at the beginning of 2023, a lot of people going to court, a lot of people going to jail, a lot of companies are going to be closing. We don't know what's going to be happening with the famine or the food shortages, but it's important that everybody knows that this is a deliberate food shortage. I believe it's not something that casually occurred because of some type of climate change or some natural phenomena, is what I believe for sure, like without a doubt. Space Force, yeah, that's another thing, you know. I really hope they're not going to be transferring all their power to Ukraine, because we see that now the Space Force's goal and the military's goal is going to be to, everything related to Ukraine and protecting Ukraine and this and that, and it's like I'm not too happy with what it sounds like, which side they're going on. So that's so So yeah, CO2 is not a pollutant, right? It's a nutrient to create the photosynthesis, obviously. So these are the things that they say don't occur on the moon. So in some of my research, sometimes we see these. Well, recently, the chemical reaction coming from that anomaly where it looks like a bag that opens up and you see a yellow gas, something fluorescent, like really yellow in the sky, extremely yellow. If it's not space pee from a biological giant creature, and I have a hard time laughing at that one because it could freaking very well be. I'm at that point. Um, they could be terraforming the moon. They'd have to release the CO2. They'd need CO2, that's for sure. So there's ways of creating it, and we're doing it here. So there's ways also. Um, oh, and with that free energy, we're going to be able to do also. Won't have any water problems. Like for example, um, desalination of the ocean is also another thing where we'll be able to get our drinking water. This can all be done through that low energy nuclear reactors that's going to create the electrons, unlimited amount of electrons to be able to heat your homes and do anything. Are they going to sell it to us? Are they going to sell us the mechanism, the boxes and stuff? Obviously, they will. Barb Weiss, check out her channel. She just got some snow today, which we're gonna get snow here Friday, you guys. That's what they're announcing. Mysterious Species Channel FM 420. Thanks so much for being here. Hey, I need wow. Found your channel and I'm subbing you, Bruce. I love you for it. I can't thank you enough, my friends. I need as many people as possible to create more hype for more people to come by. I get some really cool stuff on the moon, and you know, as a matter of fact, some people don't know it, but I had the amazing chance of getting my work presented in August 2021 by the United States government and the Pentagon. They opened this forum every year. It's international, it's televised. They have all these ufologists talking and a panel of advanced ufologists and scientists. My work was presented there. So think of when the report came out. They showed my work in August 2021. And after that, and it was an honor of having it presented there. They didn't say what it was that I filmed. I filmed the UFO coming down to the house. And I don't care what anyone says, I owe them a lot of thanks, because if not, that would never have come out. And for me, that has something very hidden on the moon, for them to have showed that, that means something. The Pentagon's going to show what I showed on the moon, the lights whizzing by the moon. There's something there, because maybe it isn't them, right? Like you start wondering a bunch of stuff. But anyways, thank you so much for connecting. I hope you enjoy the videos. And thank you all for taking the time to subscribe. We've been 2 subscribers away for the past 2 weeks. And sometimes it's a glitch. Sometimes it stays stuck. So I do appreciate you trying to help me get over the ship barrier. And that's why I wrote it in the title, which I never do. And it's fun. It's just a fun stream. We always have fun here. There's no one subject or title that we have to remain on. We talk about space, obviously. But there's a lot of events going on around the world. As long as we're careful, we talk about a lot of stuff. Thank you so much, Leia. And that was by chance. So where the moon was, hey Daz, thanks for being here. Thanks again, Mysterious Species Channel, FM 420. Took the time to subscribe to the channel. Give them all a warm welcome. Thank you so much. We have a lot of fun here. We're a good community. Elias, adios. Valhatla. Thank you, bro. Generous contributions, you guys. Thank you, man. I appreciate that so much, bro. Brightest interface ship. Yes. Had designs. Exactly. You got a very good memory, Margaret. Exactly. And especially on the side of the face where the hair was, there was all these breathing. Well, I say breathing holes, makes it even gorier, but there were just holes. But it almost looks like a clay that was on her head and shape. So maybe that hair that we're looking at is not just frozen matted hair. It could just be a cover of something that was built over this girl, like Asian alien with the big Asian eyes. Beautiful. You know, you wonder, is it real? Is it not? I think there's something to that video, though, because I really don't see how they would leave it up, unless NASA. It would look bad if they went and took it off. That's for sure. Sherelle Loser. Spacecraft is also seen on original NASA pictures with, which later gets brushed out. Thank you very much for that, dear friend. You're absolutely right about that. That's what I heard also. I haven't seen them, but they very easily, obviously, brushed it out. And it was on an area that they had posted and probably didn't know themselves that there was a ship there. And when they found it out, well, yeah, they brushed them out. JC, how's it going? I'm here, Bruce. We're talking about the colors, this colors on spaces. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. JC Quadcopters, Puerto Rico. We have quite a few people from Puerto Rico that come by here now, and I really appreciate that. Elias, that's very important. Thank you, sir. Hey, man, free world. Feel free if you want. Go for it. I think it is so stupid them having that here. I suggested to the elites, hey, elites, you're upset having not made very much money with the people in Canada this year with the pandemic. Have you ever thought of suicide booth? It goes both ways. Yeah? I think that's what they should be used for, the elites. Yes, Margaret, what do you think of that? I saw it just the other day myself, probably saw the same post. Now babies can be grown out of the womb. Designer babies. Creepy. So creepy. It's so creepy. It's like I almost want to just hide in the metaverse and come on as an icon, Bunham, little character, troll or something with yellow hair, and just, my name is Napo. I'm not going to tell anyone who I am. And just live that way, here alone in my home house. 4 walls, it's a house. Hey, 50 thumbs up. I like hearing that. That's awesome. You're absolutely right about that. Eyes wide open. Yeah, Hollywood. My kid's in the hospital being suicidal. No jokes about that. Just spoke about that today. Well, I wouldn't have known that would have happened, but we have a problem here, Barb Weist in Canada, suicide booth, and they're trying to get Canadians to kill themselves. So I am laughing in the face of my stupid, idiotic rulers here for having done that, because for me, it's a hell of an insult. Trust me, I assure you, it has nothing to do with your son. Sorry to hear about that. Hey, Scratch, how's it going? You know, Barb, you have a controversial channel when we talk about Masons and Jews and Nazis. Sometimes we offend people. Always. Hunt apart, then sleep till now. Mega productive. Hey, we got to sleep to get our energy burn. I am Kai. Absolutely. Of course, I'm sorry too. But has nothing to do with her son. Talking about the suicide booth. This is a problem I hope you all know now. We're going to be killing our children. We're very worried about it here in Canada. Suicide booth. And some think it was a joke. I'm going to repeat myself. Government says if you're depressed, your kids are handicapped, maybe your kids aren't very smart. Maybe they just walk around like this. Sometimes they look a bit dopey and they have no life in them. Suicide booth. They're passing ads here in my freaking country. You guarantee I'm going to speak up about it. I think it's absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting that they're doing that. But I knew that situation was going to happen. Of course, I called it 96,000 subs. Well, I won't get those today, but it doesn't matter. Bruce isn't a bad person. People don't understand that. I've been watching you since less than 5,000 subs, Bruce. Thank you. Jay, I appreciate that. Means a lot. Hey, Suzanne, how's it going? Thank you very much, Frank. Merci, Frank. Thanks, guys. Damn right, Elias. I believe in satanic ritual abuse. Absolutely. The ones who survive are pretty fucked up, probably. Yes, Norma C. I'm so sorry about that, you guys. Sucks that you had to deal with that. It does. And I'm sorry you guys had to deal with that. But there's no way in heck would I ever want to put more than 3 ads maximum on a 12, 13, 14, 15-minute video. What would it give me? Right? It's not like we're watching it's not like we're watching Archie Bunker where every 3 minutes is a commercial, right? Those of us, I think that's a little bit of the difference though. We used to watch back in the days. There was a lot of ads on the movies and shows, and just a 30-minute whatever soap opera or episode of something really only lasts about 11 or 12 minutes of footage when you think of it. Absolutely. When your channel watch, put a thumbs up and comment. Went back, no thumbs up. Margaret, I saw there was a comment for that. You'd commented 3 comments. I saw them and I didn't answer them yet, but I think that's what I had read when I skimmed by the comment where they show the comments showing up. I thank you very much for letting me know that. A watch, put a thumbs up and comment, went back, no thumbs up. That's happening a lot. It's been happening a long time, but now it's getting really crazy, I think. Setting, yes, indeed, left a comment. Go figure. Unreal, but thanks for letting me know that. I really appreciate that. Elias, hello. Elias Barnes in the house. Is Lisa B here? Yes, she is. Hello, Lisa B. Hey, hola, y'all. Mr. William Shuttles is in the house. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get down. I can't see all the comments. I wish I could see them all. It would be at 1:00 and was bum thinking it was canceled. Oh, I'm so sorry about it. Hey guys, Wednesday's always 5:00. But always the Friday one will be at 1. But this is that extra Wednesday I try to add in because a couple people had mentioned it. Peter had mentioned it. A lot of it's the different time changes in the UK also. Some people don't have time to come on early enough. I'm sorry about that. It happened to me the first week I did it. I was preparing myself at 12:00 and I said, Bruce, it's at 5. It's at 5. Thanks, Lisa B, for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah. I like that one, Norma C. E-power poles break up. Watching Bruce sees all 3 power poles broke up street, 6 foot up, no tire tracks, power out 2 weeks, no storm. Wow, Jay. Yeah, you guys in the States got a lot of snow. That's what we're getting right now. Not true. That's what we're going to get Friday here in the Montérégie near Valleyfield. Montreal will be hit by Friday morning, and they say a lot of snow. And of course, since the temperatures aren't going to be very cold, here what happens, those that know about winter, you have that dip between going from snow to freezing rain. It's very different, very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. Black ice occurs, which is invisible on the street. So, Jeannette, merci. Elle dit, on attend que tu viennes de mon nom, puis je m'excuse encore. Hey, thanks so much. Merci, 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 merci beaucoup. Super gentil. Joe Curtis, thank you so much. Thanks, bro. War, food destruction, energy destruction, euthanasia, Yes, euthanasia, election fraud. Yes. Oh, damn, I shouldn't have said that one out. That's why they closed me down. All branches on the Depop tree. You're darn right about that. You're darn right about that. But now I'm happy that people are knowing about that. But it's horrible. Everything is done deliberately. Ed, we're going through a hell of a lot. We look at that, the food destruction, the war, energy destruction, and we're seeing some good things happen, some bad things happen. It remains like totally wild. Okay, I'll scroll down all the way down this time. I'm doing it early today. I never do, never do, never do. Lisa Eckerly's in the house. Peter Benton's here. King David 3. Thanks, guys. Mr. Jason John Swartz is here, my brother. How's it going, man? You guys can check out Jason's channel too. He's trying to grow his channel and he needs hours on his channel. So when you go, if he's doing a live stream, if you go by for 10 minutes, if 10 people do it, well, he'll get 100 minutes. Is that it? 1, 10, 20, 30, 4? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. He's up to date in the news. You're exactly right. The new green narrative. It's true. There's nothing green about it. And yeah, it's a freedom killer. They're talking about the money now. Salut, Jeff. They're talking about the money now, the change of digital currency. That's what they did back in the war. They did change all the currency to gold barter, right? It was gold, silver, and all that. But the States, they continued producing money. They even created a law to go back to the money system, and they just started creating money that didn't exist, caused inflation. Does it ring a bell? Because that's exactly what they're doing now. All that money that they're sending to Ukraine in the States from all the taxpayers, it's going to create inflation, and it's doing the same thing here in Canada, the inflation, because we sent millions also up that way. So you can only imagine what they're doing with that money. Jason in the house. Jason, you're going to have to check something out too. I just got some source information that Pope Francis, and it probably would have been a while ago, not a long time ago, but not too long ago, would have said that Jesus is a Satan. This is serious crap, guys. I mean, I don't like the guy, never liked him from the start, but even if I felt that, I wouldn't even say it, because that's right off the bat. It's like, I don't know. It's a bit odd hearing the Pope say that. And he says to stop dealing with him. So people that are studying religion, Christianity, or whatnot can look into that. It's just a heads up, Jason, to look around. I didn't see any posts about it, about Francis saying it, but the guy that said it on Alex Jones was a credible source. For those that like him or not, he's still the truth. So you can check it out. Anything or anyone talking about Pope Francis having mentioned that he's Satan. Don't forget, when they chose the Pope, the one before him, Benedict, is the highest dressed Nazi soldier during the war. Okay. Pope Benedict, the Pope that was right before him. Now, all the German stories coming out, right? Yes, we won the war. They won the war. Probably, I could have so much fun with that, but perfect for a bonfire jam. Absolutely. Yep. And there's Jason's channel. If you guys want to give him some love, take the time to see what. Barb is in the house. Hold on here. I went too fast there. Andromeda, thanks again for being here. I am Kai's in the house. I'm optimistic the people of the world will overthrow the elites. I hear you, Margaret, and I agree with you. We are many, they are few. They are also aging. Yes. And as some of you know now, must know that inside of the elite family, of all families of elites, there's some fighting going on. There's some disagreeing going on. They're not going to brag about it, but it's actually coming out right now. Grip Ripper in the house. Hey, thanks, Grip Ripper. Yeah, this is the extra live on the Wednesday, and I always said, yeah, I'm going to do that. And we talk about so many things. Hey, Aleos, merci, mon frère. Thanks a lot, bro. 537, he's already gone. He missed me. Thank you. Thanks again for being here, Grit River. Leia, yes, in the States, China is buying farms like crazy, yes, and keep bugging my parents and brother to sell theirs. That's scary stuff. And then we're hearing it from the source. We're hearing it from on the inside. Real farmer, a real family has a farmer in it, like we all do, right? Even me. And yeah, that's definitely a serious problem on wanting to buy them out in a way. They're looking at it the way you want. It's almost like a bribe, right? Darla, that's good. That is absolutely good. Yes, I am Kai. Fingers crossed for sure. I liked all your answers on the 22 questions. I agree. On the 22 question. Oh, yes. Yes, 10-4. Thanks, William. Hey, Dan Rayo in the house. Thank you very much, Dan. Oh, it's a nice guitar. Let me see what that is. Is it because I'm getting old? What the hell? You know how things go? You manually do a lot of things during the day and things go super well. Then someday you're back in the garage fiddling about something and like nothing aligns. The screws don't align. The screwdriver doesn't stay in a bloody screw. Anyway, it's a beautiful guitar. Nice one. Hey, thanks for being a member, brother. At the same time, atmosphere escaping from caves below the moon. I love it. I love hearing that. They found pits, guys. Okay, that go down, a couple of hundreds of feet, 17 degrees below in those pits. And there's a whole bunch of, caves that go, all these caverns that run off, and even lava tubes all over the place. So it would be coming out of the surface, and the CO2 or whatever's coming out, methane. I believe if they're terraforming, or if they want to terraform, they can do it at the same time with all that chemicals. And as a matter of fact, they sent up some probes to be able to analyze and characterize everything in the atmosphere of the moon. And they said in the past it was olivine all over the moon. And now, did you hear the latest? It's not true. Why would they have said that if they didn't really know that it was olivine there? I suppose the moon that I showed yesterday was showing olivine or forests. I believe I can fly. I believe it's forest up there. I believe there are forests up there. Crane running out of gas and ammo. Yes. And they're going to run out of money very soon. I think for the first time a couple of months ago, some people started saying, we maybe stop sending money over there. It's like there's going to be nothing left. We're going to send all our trees, roll up our sidewalks, and give them everything. This is ridiculous. Has nothing to do with wanting to protect people. Obviously, I want everyone safe there. We're talking about the higher ups. It's the higher ups that are fighting. I will bomb your people. You bomb my people. It's a game. They're really playing a game. Russian roulette. Sorry, I would have said that for any country, but it just so happens. Anyways, they're playing Russian roulette. Today is a new day. That's good. I'm scrolling down here. No sheeple in the house. Good evening, Bruce and chat. Thanks a lot, man. I guess I missed it. I'm sorry. Hope everyone is well. Stay safe. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, No Sheeple. Yeah, really just an easy go stream. We're talking. I'm just trying to say hello to everyone. So I guess we probably have a couple of thumbs up here. Maybe some new subscribers. That would be sort of nice. I dare not go on the social blade to see. I bet you, because my streams usually, I don't know if you guys know it, I lose a subscriber. Yeah, that's it. I lose subscribers. Let's see. Let's see the live count. What they say. Have we crossed over the barrier so I can help? We just got 2 subscribers at least. So I should be there, but it didn't go up yet. Maybe there was a little glitch. Maybe I'm not there yet. I believe the people that said they just subscribed probably subscribed. Why would I not believe them? Not yet. All right. Well, that's okay then. We can stream till we get to 96,000. How's that? I'll just leave that page right there. We'll see how that goes. 2023. Still streaming. For them to hide what I'm showing on the moon, it's like, how the hell can they do it? It's almost scary. You know that Men in Black and the agents and all that is real. But yeah, FBI owning Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that. They probably own YouTube. I can't wait till somebody gets into YouTube, like Elon Musk or someone just buying it off or something. Could be a good thing. Hey, Doug, thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Hasn't gone up yet, but I'm sure it will. Yeah, you said it, Suzanne. Free world till you speak. That's like the people that think that Canada is free. Canada, free country. No, it's not. Absolutely Average is in the house. Thank you very much. Evening to you and Mods. Thanks a lot, man. Just finished my own live. So I thought I'd see how it should be done. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Cabbage Patch Kids. What's the time mark here? 5:45. I'm getting close. Let me go down a bit more. Oh, no more C's there. See, you said it, Norma C. Honestly, you said it. Lots of stuff sometimes happens, and yeah, I'll do that. I'll go to the point of laughing instead, like, hey, they're trying to kill us off. Why not? Why cry over spilt milk? Scratch, all's good. Scratch, thanks again for being here, brother. All's good here. Thank you, Bruce. Hope you're doing great. I had a bit of a cold this week, and last week actually it stuck around for a long time. And member videos coming up right after this. Boop, boop. And then, of course, tomorrow you guys will see another video here on this side. I filmed the sun today. Very short video. I want to get that up, though, at least for the members. And hey, thank you, Mika or Micah. I'm going to say Micah is what I'm reading from you guys. So if I'm wrong, let me know, because nobody likes. It's like if you were calling me Brooke. Just subscribed. Hey, thank you. It could be Mika, right? Mika, thank you very much. It's my final answer. Now you just need to pick up one. Let's see then. Let me go back. Whoop, I don't need to open it there. It's a bit odd, eh? Because it's been there for about 2 weeks and it doesn't want to go over the barrier. But I like exposing the hackers and the trolls when they do that. So, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Nope. I think someone just unsubscribed one at the same time they're listening. We'll be close. It's the battle between the trolls, evil, and the good community. And it's fun. At the same time, it's fun to do. The good news is that the research never stops. And wow, the comments, the encouraging on the videos and everything, it's like gold, guys. I mean, it's incredible. Have the chance to get beautiful comments like that, and a lot of you really appreciate that. So Mika, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not, eh? I like that name, by the way. It's a nice name. And thanks, you guys. Thanks for taking the time to subscribe. William's even bringing his whole family now. Wow. Hey, Cypher Axe, how's it going? Thank you very much for being here. Hey, Scott, you rock, man. Thank you so much, you guys. Hey, Christopher Owens. I couldn't advise anyone to do that. Yeah, I'd be accountable. Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine that? It's a horrible thing. Well, I'm going to be praying for you, Barb, and sending you lots of love. I did not see your video. I only saw your snow video today. A lot of us are always battling evil. Barb's one of them, always battling evil around her. There's always something dark, eh, Barb? Always around us. Keep bringing in the light. That was a good one, Christopher, though. Réal Fournier, comment ça va? Est-ce que les images, do the images of Artemis 1, um, can they validate what I'm seeing with my telescope? Don't give up. Réal Fournier, merci beaucoup. J'ai fait la traduction de ton commentaire en anglais, puis quand quelqu'un français vient à la chaîne ici en anglais, toujours très bien apprécié. J'espère que tu es familier avec la chaîne Avenue Québec Astronomy aussi. À date, là, Réal, the images are unbearable. They're embarrassing. Les images, ils en sont gênantes. Qu'est-ce qu'ils ont montré? Ils n'ont pas pu rien valider à part que, non, vraiment pas grand-chose. Puis que surtout, même, je te dirais, ça fait contraire. Quand ils montent la Lune, là, on dirait que c'est que Bruce il est plus proche, puis Bruce a plus de couleurs qu'eux autres. Fait que, mais je lâche pas. Like I was telling Real, anything that Artemis 1 did that will valorize my work, no, because they showed a moon that's gray with a bit of purplish on it that you can see, but very, vaguely. As a matter of fact, I even went in and added some saturation and color to see if it was a color image. I believe that they're overlaying different images. I don't know how they can be beside the bloody moon and see it gray. You can see color in space. That's another thing. People are going to get mad at me, but it's true. Your head doesn't explode either when you open your mask up in space either. It's not cold. There's certain regions of space that is cold, but your eyes are not going to go bulgy and you're not going to explode. No, nor is Earth going to be sucked into a black hole ever anytime soon, because black holes are not holes. They're some of the most densest, thickest, heaviest objects in the entire universe. They create a dimple in the universe by creating a dimple in the fabrics of space and time. And the only way we can see them is by looking at the light that's wrapped around them. That's another thing that's fascinating. Why are they so intrigued by the black holes? But my mother would be so proud of me talking about physics. She would have said, why didn't you do it in school? Quantum entanglement. It's just so bloody interesting. A lot of people say Einstein wasn't right. You're right about that. He wasn't right about everything. Einstein wasn't good. I get it. When I bring him up, I get a lot of controversy now. And you know what that means? That's good. People are smart. They're awake. 5-10 years ago, somebody would have said, you ever heard of Einstein? Yeah, he was smart, but they didn't know exactly what was going on. Quantum entanglement between two black holes. And again, wormholes have never been proven to be real. A couple of days ago, for the first time, they created one with a holographic image of one, or with a program, or both. And Einstein was saying it's not worth opening a wormhole if it's not always there, if it's going to open up and then disappear and never come back. But he had not applied quantum. Einstein did not like quantum physics. He wasn't into it, right? So they're saying that was a little piece that he had missing. So the quantum entanglement for the wormholes, because if you're like me, I'm so excited to find out some real information about that. And again, when we say real information, give or take what scientists are going to be telling us, right? There's only so much they can lie about. If you have millions of smart people and other scientists around the world, they can't come up with too many lies, because a lot of people you'd think would be speaking up. But the ideal is that the quantum entanglement, there's areas of the universe that can never be changed, even if you or manipulated, even if you take them from their area elsewhere. These elements, they can't be changed. They'll resort to the same way it was reacting in that area of space or the universe. But the quantum entanglement, they say, between two black holes, there's this wormhole that would go from one hole to the other, that they could be able to traverse, because the two black holes are always there, as opening up a wormhole and creating one. The Pentagon got caught doing just that on the moon with a secret association doing tests about teleportation, about stargates and wormholes and everything. There were different propulsion systems that they were testing. Artemis 1 tested one with water. They tested a plasma propulsion system. There's the solar sails that were supposed to go to the asteroid. That didn't work. Lots of anomalies that were occurring. Lots of things that occurred during the Artemis 1 missions that were unexpected and that were not normal things that happened. Even some valve problems in some of the spacecrafts. Japan was supposed to drop a spacecraft on the moon, okay, to do a different attempt, a quicker attempt at getting to the surface. So you can only imagine the stuff that they're doing there and that they're not telling us. Yep, we have to. The Bill of Rights, absolutely, we have to speak up. They're blocking us from doing everything and saying everything, but when excuse the expression, when shit hits the fan, we are going to have to stand up. Yes, things are getting crazy. United States after the FTX scandal. Yeah, the FTX. We just heard Bryden or whatever his name is. They just arrested him. He's going to jail for 600,000 years, I think. United States after the FTX scandal. I think it is a false flag. That could absolutely be like 9/11 Patriot Act. This time it will bring in the CBDC digital currency. The Rothschilds. Yeah, the Rothschilds. Well, I'll tell you what. I have an inside source of that bloody digital currency, unless we're talking about Saudi Arabia and a few countries around maybe even China. We're not supposed to see any of that crap till the end of 2023 or beginning of 2024, but it looks bad. It looks like they're really going to want to try it. Maybe they're going to keep both. They're going to keep the currency and use the barter system of gold and silver. We have no idea exactly what they're probably going to do, but it's a good time that if whether you're rich or not, if you, I didn't, but some people should, if you can, get as little as $2,000 or $3,000 of silver, 1 bar of gold, $2,000-$3,000 an ounce, just so that when things go down or crash, well, you have a couple of thousands of bucks to go about and do your business. But people that are going to stress out because the food famine, the gas shortages, the problems at the school and stuff. Well, so like Margaret says, we have to stand up. At one point, we have to stand up to the crap that's going on. That's for sure, because things are getting totally out of hand. Yes, sans Trudeau. Exactly. And I hope someone's going to fix that. Sammy M, Patricia Parker, thanks for being here. Patricia, thanks for the generous contributions on my event also. And thanks for the incredible comments. Thanks for joining. And if you're subscribed, thank you also. I really appreciate those of you who took the time to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow the channel, obviously. And it's an honor to anyone, I guess, to arrive at 100,000. And like I said, the efforts that you just did today to get me up to 96,000. Well, we just touched it. So thank you very much. We're there. We're at the 96,000 mark. Take note to see if it goes down tomorrow. It might. Not that I'm going to change anything by saying so or not. It doesn't matter. I like the truth part. Like somebody says, "Oh, don't talk about that. The trolls on sub." Well, good. I want the real numbers. I don't want fake channels here. It's not like if a guy comes by and says, "Hey, I'm going to sub my 50 channels to help you." I mean, yeah, it'll help, but it's not just those channels that I want here. I want real people here, right? Because if 96,000 people, if there's 20,000 fake channels here that unsubscribe, and there's not, by the way, because every year, for those of you that don't know, if you have a monetized channel, and maybe even if you're not monetized, if you have any bots in your subscriber count, YouTube will come and take them down. You're going to say it never happened to you. It's because you didn't have enough. 2,500 last year. This year, it could be more. There were 2,500 bots that were interacting with us all in the community. So when we wonder where everyone disappears to all at the same time, could have a lot to do with that. Yeah, Grit Ripper. The Artemis pictures You're kidding me. Come back, Stanley Kubrick. They were pathetic. Yes, please come back, Stanley Kubrick. Imagine how much Stanley Kubrick would have wanted to show in space that he wasn't allowed to show. I hope one day somebody finds some Stanley Kubrick home videos that come up revealing maybe the surface of the moon that nobody has ever seen before. Most Canadians not depressed, but we're getting pissed off though. You said it. I like your energy, Margaret, as many of you, and it's true. It's people aren't depressed or scared. They're getting mad. They're getting very mad, and it's like a ticking time bomb. It's all going to happen at the same time. In the USA, says No Sheeple, they are also pushing infanticide. Horrible. And certain states now have medical facility sees. California, Washington State, Oregon. Many say military bases too. Military bases. Here also, Quebec, Ontario. Same thing. What about those police stations that are temporarily opened up? And even in the States, they opened up a police station. It's a Chinese police station in the United States of America, one of the states, and they're there apparently, supposedly, to be helping Chinese immigrants in the United States to be able to get to certain different government services or whatnot. But a police station, like really? Why are Canadians training Chinese airplane pilots? There's something, and that has nothing to do with racism. It's not normal that we hire people from China by the hundreds of thousands to come down here and to learn to train to do military stuff. What the hell is going on? I know Trudeau likes the Chinese there, the CCP, right? Everybody likes the Chinese. We have hundreds of thousands and millions of Chinese here in Canada. I'm positive, and it has nothing to do with racism. It's that I always take the time to mention when I'm talking about China. You'll never hear me say friggin' China. Say the CCP. Same thing with Russia. Same thing with Ukraine. The people are all good, both in Russia and Ukraine. It's the ones that are running the show are the ones that are, causing us to disagree and fight. Some of us, some people will disagree and fight on certain things and topics. It comes down to that. Sound call, Jeanette. Thanks to everybody. Joe Curtis, thanks you guys. Really appreciate it. Larry's in the house. Larry Briette. Thanks, man. Cindy. Hello. Says hello, Barb Weast. That is awesome. Snow. No, I don't want no more snow, Barb. Keep the damn snow, but it was friggin' beautiful, your video. You got to admit it's beautiful with the snow and the trees. Barb was even out of electricity, right? While she was doing her stream, it was popping on and off. Jean Bug, how's it going? I suppose we'll not hear from. What happened to Gary? Did something happen? I didn't hear about that. I'll have to look it up. Do you guys know Gary McKinnon? Luckiest job I've ever working on this channel. I had a chance to have a short interaction once or twice with Gary McKinnon. Spoke to him personally. Hey, Bruce, love your work. I mean, listen, the guy's a legend. Gary McKinnon, that guy, his brain is pretty much advanced. Not a hacker for evil. I think that guy is very highly intelligent. I don't think it, I know it. He's a musician too at the same time. If you guys don't know Gary McKinnon, go check out his interview at MUFON. He explains everything, how he hacked into NASA and everything. I mean, his story is something wild. He was expedited or whatever. I don't want to put words in his mouth. He was brought to a jail from the UK into the States, if I'm not mistaken, or the opposite. I don't know. Something happened with that. But did something happen? I don't know if anything happened. I hope nothing bad happened to him, but maybe, I don't know. I'll have to, I'll be doing my research to check that out. Designer, yeah. Designer pod babies. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Vicky. No sheeple, thank you very much that you've done this year and all the past years. Great footage, and thanks for being here for a long time. Might not remember everyone's name, but I recognize a face when you guys come back. And like I said, you guys have been here for a hell of a long time now, and I appreciate that. His Highness, I needed that. Don't go further. I'm getting good at the accent. By the way, I love accents. I love all accents. I love the ideal of the comedians and the people that add the good accent, talking, pretending they're Irish, pretending they're English. And for me, it's highly complimentive on the part of the Scottish people. We had someone here, which again, I love. I have Scottish blood. I have lots of very special blood, and um, a Scottish person came on, but was a troll. I didn't say a Scottish troll. It was just a troll, but he had a cool accent at the same time. Came on and showed some of his work, which was highly insulting to me. I didn't get what his point was. Like, I wanted to help a small creator, like, explore, YouTube, and get tricks and tips from me and stuff. It was nothing about that. He kept telling me, he goes, Bruce, you've got to go further. Well, further, yeah. What do you mean further? Like, you mean Mars, or no further in? You've got to go further when you do your. He didn't know what to say, in other words, but he was talking about the way I was showing the surface of the moon, because very mysteriously, when people came here, all the time when people come here, it's people that have no telescopes, and they're trying to explain to me that I'm not processing the work properly. One guy gave me a course on white noise the other day. Listen, guys, we each have our own ways of doing the research. What I'm doing is exactly what everyone's been doing since the beginning of time, including Galileo there. Okay. You're not going to tell me Galileo didn't have a bucket at the end of the telescope trying to play around with the adjustment of light and stuff like that. Like, hello, exposure, beginning of time. That happened a long time ago, right? That's how I see it. But you've got to go further. he kept saying it. He said it so much that I started picking up his accent. Severe cold spell in the UK, but just got a portable diesel heater. Oh, awesome. Hope diesel sticks around. Does it make toast? Best Buy. Yeah. We're living in a crazy world. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me for coughing in your faces. I want to thank everyone who took the time to subscribe. It's Christmas, so I'll be coming on during Christmas. The research doesn't stop. I'll be even filming outside. For those that like watching falling stars, for those that like watching them alone, or for someone that owes something to his wife, or that you owe something to your husband, a favor, you want to be romantic tonight, if it's not snowing, and of course there's no clouds, the Geminids from the Gemini constellation. Don't be pointing at the Gemini constellation. You don't have to. Everywhere in the sky. So they're saying 120 meteor showers an hour. So that means there should be a lot of activity. And even with a regular camera filming in the dark, period of 5-10 minutes, you should be able to capture one or two. I guarantee you it's not easy capturing a falling star in perfect focus in the center of the camera. You'll get the tail ends, you'll get the beginning, or you'll get it off diagonally. I was able to capture one at one point, but it's like really not easy. Look at it the way you want, Margaret. And yeah, it's definitely one of the theories up to, and what people are talking about. Like his hoodie? He's wearing a Puma hoodie. Kazoo. Those who don't know Kazoo, that's my alien in the corner there. A little dark, eh? He's really dark. But no, seriously, if those are hybrid created aliens that were created in a test tube or in a lab with both human and or computer parts, they can do the same thing with human-looking beings, right, Margaret? As morbid as it may sound, it's obvious that they're capable of doing this. Synthetic DNA now, they can do absolutely anything and everything. And what they found out recently about synthetic DNA is being applied for sure on some of these secret projects. I believe that. Ron's in the house. Thank you for letting me know that, Ron, and welcome at the same time, brother. Government says we start the CBDC, July 1st. Interesting. Well, you're right in it. 2023. I would say more near the end. So that's it. That's the beginning of the end there. We probably won't even get further than that. And I don't know what it's going to do, if it's going to screw things up. Thank you so much, Luke, Nathan, McLean White. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it, man. Nice to see you, Bruce, Darla, and the mods in the house. Thank you so much, Luke. Hey, Baki Samotaki in the house. Hello, good people. God's student never come late. Welcome all new members. Thank you. And thanks at the same time. Me, when I see somebody here that's not from Canada, I get people from different cultures, different languages, different religions, and I want everyone to know that everyone is absolutely welcome here. I don't discriminate religions. I talk about a whole bunch of things when subjects come up, but everyone is welcome here. And I want us to be diverse, because I think it would be awesome having religious, non-religious, spiritual, non-spiritual people talking. It makes for really good conversation, you know. Thanks again, Lisa, for being here. Is Luke not feeling good? Get better soon, Luke. Greetings, everyone. This is the son. Thank you. Hey, Luke. Nice to see you, brother. I thought so when I saw the name White. David White's son. How's he doing? He hurt himself on black ice the other day, I heard. For the Republic of Ireland. How's everybody doing? I'm here at home, suffering from a sinus infection. Hope you're all wrapping up well. Thank you so much, Luke Nathan. Medlin White, I appreciate it. I love you, brother. Please give your love to David at the same time. I hope he's feeling better. Our friend David fell on some black ice the other day. Typical. Everyone's getting snow at the same time. Luke, I heard a couple of days ago, I don't know how the Irish Parliament or the law functions down there, the system, but I'll tell you what, I've been hearing your government in Ireland talking about the things that are going on both here in China, yes, here in China, here in Canada and in China, about during the protests of the truckers, what happened in Ottawa. And I thought that was awesome. They were literally talking for the people of Canada. So it's nice to see that not all the governments are completely, entirely corrupt, and that there is some good coming out on certain ends. That's a good one, Norman. I'll tell you what. Thanks, Grip. They also said, the Pope is a hologram. A video came out around Easter. Well, it turns out that the video that came out might possibly have been faked. So we have to see if it's the same one. There's somebody that grabbed a clip of the Pope and put in a little section of him when he was missing. But Norma, it could be that was just a lie, that somebody's saying that it wasn't real. I saw the exact video that you were talking about. As a matter of fact, in 216 or 217, I mentioned, why would they not have holographic images and presentations inside where the monitor is? It's a big black hole, dark behind them. You see absolutely nothing. So they could very easily do that. It could very easily be a projection, like, Princess Leia projection, literally, right? Why not? Thanks, Norma C. Hello, Betty Zoom. Hey, Niagara, Canada. Any aliens around your end? You guys got some meteors that hit the ground. I'm sure you know about it. For those that don't know, Southern Ontario, they got not that long ago, a couple of weeks ago, a meteor hit the ground, and there was 2 or 3 seen in all. They obviously could have maybe hit all 3 of them. And then there was a retrieval team, meteorologists or whatnot, meteor team, I call them, to go pick up the rock that had fallen. My mother just the other day was saying, "Why do they go pick up the rocks when they fall?" I said, it's first of all, dangerous radiation comes from them. Depending on where that comes from, and they have so many theories on where the asteroids and meteors are coming from. They're still changing them. Somebody asked me just the other day, and I love hearing it, and I've brought it up many times too. Hey, Bruce, they're getting faraway images of Pluto and Mars and everything, but they can't get the moon. They just showed us very recently. Look, guys, we're looking further. We have the furthest colorful galaxy from the beginning of the Big Bang, even though the Big Bang doesn't exist anymore because they're going up and down with the evolution of that. Science is a theory. It's still interesting. But James Webb is showing pictures of galaxies and forming and stuff like that. But they go by the moon and are you kidding me? You mean to tell me they wouldn't want to impress China, the States, by turning around and saying, check it out. First color image of the moon. Why the hell don't they have color images of the moon? Well, the same way they landed on Mars. When they landed on Mars, they had a dark lens. It was black and white. They said, how come we don't see it in color? Oh, well, it's a protective lens because of the sun, the heat, and everything. So they have the good excuses. Lisa B, thank you so much. Bruce, thank you for doing the Wednesday Live. Well, thank you for coming by, guys, for subscribing, for liking the videos. There's a lot of research that it could rain and snow for 6 months, and there's still a lot of footage and research that we can look through. I'm telling you, I have so much here. Love everyone in the wonderful community. Lisa B, that's so much, guys. Thanks for the generous contributions. I love you for it. Really appreciate it, you guys. With my microphone and my little cough drop, it's working though. I'm able to keep talking. We did, Lisa. It's all thanks to you guys. But it will dip back down after. As a matter of fact, I wonder if I go see now if it did back down, because the trolls like the attention. I do too. Let's go. And for those that are curious, yep, I guess we're still there. For those that are curious, Social Blade is a place where every and any YouTube channel that you want to know. I mean, if you guys even wanted to know my salary and how much money and revenue, they're a little off there. Sometimes it's too high. Sometimes it's not right. It's too low. But they talk about the amount of people that come by the channel, and you'll see I'm basically locked at 2,000 views on the videos. But it makes me laugh when I get 4,000 views a day. The past 2 days, there's still only 2,000 views that show up. It's like there's things that don't align, and it doesn't make much sense. But that's how it is, eh? That is how it is. Thanks again, Luke, and everyone. Right on, Christopher Rollins. Thanks, brother. Yeah, it's bad. We did it. 96,000 subscribers. I owe you all a great big thank you. But please do take the time to check to see if it changes. And you will see. Sometimes it does. Darla, for sure. Absolutely. All 3 of them. The other 2 are private channels, maybe. As a matter of fact, since the beginning of time, there's 1 or 2 channels of me, Bruce Swartz, there. But I looked, and there are like 50, 60 of them. And be careful because now people are starting channels in my name. There's lots. Yep, bringing in the beast system, the digital currency, and AI, and the Pope is going for one world religion. That's exactly what he said. You heard the same thing as me. And the New World Order, one world government. All conspiracy theorists were right. And that's true. The conspiracy theorists were right. So they're not conspiracy theorists, right? In reality, it's almost an insult calling them conspiracy theorists. 122 thumbs up. Thank you very much. See the peak here, there's about maximum 130 that watch. Now there's 93 watching. Concurrent peak view, that means how many people were here all at once, and it's limited, the same as the comments. So there's a limit on my channel, like they're doing on Twitter, suppressing views from channels. It's been proven. I believe YouTube are doing the same thing. They're not going to do with any channel unless they're showing something that is really for sure affecting the government. And it's true. We're not going to say that what I showed on the moon isn't going to affect somehow the government. I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is, Betty. Pope Francis playing evil is the Pope of Nostradamus. Yep. Pope with the red shoes. If anybody watched Naughty Beaver channel, you guys can check him out. He comes by here. Another great channel. You guys can head over to Naughty Beaver and give him a nice heads up and say, hey. I ask those questions all the time. Both. It's happened both. But in general, mainly English. And for that reason, I believe is because when I do the thinking process, even in French, speaking to people in French, I also do all that changing of the language in my head at the same time. So as I'm speaking French, I'm literally translating continually. Or sort of like a stupid computer. That's how I work. Oh, yes. Okay, Leia, no problem. Lola, what the hell's wrong with you, Bruce? Jason's in the house. I'd worry about the up-and-coming young elites, maybe more than... Oh, my gosh. Yeah, you said a mouthful there, man. What if the young elites are even worse than the other bloody elites? They're going to be wanting their... Oh, my gosh. That's... Yeah. Didn't hear Pitts. Heard a T at the front. So that means if I said the whole sentence, would have been, yeah, it's true. There's some really, really, really deep, used, like 300 feet deep tits on the moon with a whole bunch of caverns and stuff in it, letting off gases and stuff. Anyways, that's not nice. Margaret, a credible source, okay, said that the Pope Francis is against Jesus. He said, like, don't deal with him, that Jesus is Satan. And I thought that was the most degrading thing to say coming from the Pope. Imagine the Catholic people sitting down here, okay, for a moment. Everywhere around the world. There are even some in Africa, I'm sure, even on the moon. And he gets up and he says that. At Easter, at one point, he was sitting there going, "Oh, Dominus vobiscum," and he's talking about Satan. He's literally worshiping Satan. I believe that our Pope Francis worships the devil. Yeah, nothing happened. Yeah, I probably worship the devil for sure. Yeah, laughing again, but there's nothing funny about it. You rock, Lisa. She's the one who hollered us, make it there. Yes. Big kiss. Thank you, you guys. I'm a lucky guy, you know that. 125 likes, that's good. That's a bit better. I'll take it. Mr. Peter Benton, hello to you, mate, and greetings from the Republic of Ireland. Thank you so much, Peter. Where's my friend Peter? My alien anti-gravity homework must have fallen into a wormhole. It could turn up anywhere at any time, just so you all know. Yeah, well, that's funny. I had a clip of what looked like a disappearing UFO, and I lost the video. Bro, listen, the time that pissed me off the most, I was never able to show that. I saw 3 UFOs shooting at each other. And when I brought the video, and I still have the video, when I brought the video into my editor, and even before the editor, just looking at it on my desktop, they didn't appear anywhere in the video. There's no lights anywhere in the video. And I had a very steady hand with my infrared camera watching it. So that's one of the few lights, many lights actually, sorry, that don't appear even with the infrared camera. Because some of you have asked me, do you ever see some lights sometimes that do not appear with the infrared and that you can't see? Sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes I'll see it with the naked eye. You see it also with the infrared. Sometimes you see it in the infrared and you don't see it with the naked eye. But yet the lights still look the same when you're looking either with the infrared in the infrared or not. So Kassar in the house. Thanks, brother, for being here, man. Thanks for everything, bro. Yeah, Mark, made it to 96,000, and I'm honored. I'm pretty sure it's not going to stay there for long, but it'll go down a bit, but it'll go back up. But I can say that I have 108,000 subscribers with all my channels, but on this channel we're 4,000 away from the 100,000 mark, and I think that's pretty cool. Benedict was the Pope, threw people out of the airplanes in Argentina. Yeah, I'm not Catholic, but I do travel down rabbit holes. Anyone know about Balenciaga now? That's a rabbit hole. Yeah, actually. Balenciaga burning on fire. Pedophiles. What happened? That's Balenciaga. They put up an ad with children and some sex toys in an ad. So it's like, what do you want to say to that? If I would say, they'd close my channel down. Grip, yes, the new belong with all the other planets are occupied. Go to the Gaia app. Yes, Lisa, not on YouTube, and watch Cosmic Disclosure with Emery Smith. Thank you, Lisa. According to Social Blade, you're 100 subs away from 96,000. You see, and that's at 602. So yeah, at 602, it says that. Here's the glitch on Social Blade. On top, it says 95.9. When you see all the views, scroll down, and there's one little word written in red that says live beside the views. When you click on the live, it'll roll up to 96 or roll back down to 95.9. That's what happens often. And I want to thank everyone for having taken the time to stop by. It's Peter Benton's channel right there. Yes, Lisa B. The grouchy postman. Tell him, Lisa, hey, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Like, open the door and start singing. And with your beautiful voice on top of it. Hey, lady. Yeah. Sorry. Couldn't help it. Thank you so much. Actually, Kai, Luke thanks you. Yeah, 133 thumbs up, 108 watching. So it's at peak. Like right now, there's 87 watching. And when I say that, well, you say, 84, 85, but never more than the under 100 views. When it starts going viral, if you guys want to see the video of me going viral, you got to check out my playlist sometimes, guys. I know you know what your best bet is to find the best videos? The uploads start rolling back from the uploads. You go into the playlist that says all videos of 2022. I post that once a year, and that's where the only thing you have to do to get to those videos. I have all videos posted of 2021. There, you're going to see in 2021 and 2022 some of the same research presented, and I do this throughout the whole year. I work on all the older footage and lots of new captures here, which I'm lucky as hell because it's not every day that you can have captures like that. Right now, you know where I'm going? I'm going to race outside to set up. It's a little cool for the Geminid meteor showers to try to get a bunch of cool meteor showers. And why is that occurring? Because there's actually an asteroid that's in the constellation of Gemini or outside or whatever. It's going by Earth, and it's going to have all this falling debris falling off of the rock. And we're going to see 120 an hour or so. If you've never, ever seen a falling star, you're almost positive to see one tonight if the weather permits it. That's a hashtag. If you guys have a Twitter, you should be plastering that shit everywhere. Trudeau must go now. There's nothing good about that guy. He's corrupt on all levels, and he's getting caught on having done a lot of things. Pierre Poilievre, hopefully he's going to be, I mean, we never know which one's good or not. We have to jump from liberal to conservative. One year you're with the liberals because it's the liberals that makes the only sense. And then the conservatives don't make any sense. And hold on. We're talking Canada here, by the way. Those just joining. I'm not talking about the States. The States, the Democrats have become demons. But imagine the people that are Democrats that are just regular Democrats. At one point, it was fair. You had Democrats and conservatives fighting. Then at one point, it just went off the rails where Democrats are making their own, you don't see, you saw Fauci reappearing a bit, but we won't see him too much. Not going to see Bill Gates too much, I don't think either. What about Pelosi? Remember it? Remember her, Nancy Pelosi? Since the construction accident with her husband, little inside joke, construction accident. If ever I post a video or I'm streaming and you see a naked guy behind me with a hammer, I would unsubscribe. Just saying, it's not going to happen here. You're not going to see it here happen at all. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Hey, Suzanne, don't dare me, okay? Because I can, I go up and down in weight a lot. When I lost weight, yeah, okay, I'm talking to you when I was 21 there, but it doesn't matter. I'm 47. I think 47. Up and down in weight. If I do a calendar shoot for 100,000, I will lose so much weight. Wouldn't that be just awesome? Or maybe not. Bruce in the Speedo. Oh my God. Just like touching a telescope, like. Trudolph, love it. Thanks for posting my link up, Darla. Sorry, I'm a bit late. I'm back and forth doing housework. Absolutely, Scratch. Thanks for coming in, you guys. Yes. Moon posters on every, if you're just curious, even just His Highness, without buying, just go look to see if you're curious what it looks like. I have a very small photography site that I opened on, I was going to say Pigpen, but it's Pictoran and not Pigpen. That's my porn name. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, a moon poster, the one, the base in Sinus Iridum, where the promontorium is, where you see the rectangles and the lines and the apple bite that I've shown for a couple of years now. I allow people to go just get a small, even 10 by 12 or 12 by 12 poster. If you don't even need a frame, and you can have it ordered at your house and rolled up or something if you want. And it's a poster of the base, and I posted it as a converted image of the moon. I didn't write moon base, but it is. And people don't need the title. They can find out themselves what the hell it is by looking at the surface. I think it's pretty obvious. I don't ask for it, and I should at least when I get to the end of the stream. And that's one thing you won't see me pushing any fundraisers on you. Every single video has the links, and His Highness, if you want to see the Pictorem link, not the video of the streams, but I should put them in. But all the regular videos have all the links to Patreon, and in the cover image on right here, my YouTube, on the bottom right, it says become a patron. You don't have to pay if you want to go just see the site to see what it looks like for as little as $2 or $3 just to support the channel. And here, if you're new to the channel, there's no obligation of anyone to become any member or not. But look at the beautiful support that our close knit community, family like community, is doing and helping this channel and the truth come out. Obviously, I do this full time, so if you appreciate it, a thumbs up is always gratefully appreciated. And I just can't thank you more for that. That's for sure. Yeah, save the children. Definitely save the children. That's not okay. I was very, very upset with, and I'm not going to talk about it because I prefer not to. Really, really pulls on my heartstrings. Baby Will in New Zealand. I'm not going to talk about the story, but I would suggest that you inform yourself to see what the government's doing down there, what they did, kidnapping children and stuff, and I'll leave it at that. It was a story that really affected me, actually. That one really hurt. Bruce's moon posters. Check out my Pictorem link on all the links in every video, except for the live streams. I don't put up all those links in the live streams, but again, I probably should. Lisa B, everybody, thank you for the generous contributions, you guys. Gene Marston, how's it going? Hi, Gene. Thanks to all newcomers. And if you're new to the channel, if you are new to the channel, let me know in the comment section if I tell you that this is the most revealing UFO channel when it comes to UFOs on the moon and infrared lights in the sky here in my house. If you don't agree with me, let me know in the comment section. I have so many cool captures. Remember, guys, recent drone. We're going to have to do a New Year's video about all this, right? Very soon, maybe this week, for sure this week. Military drone, the what looked like the Dark Knight again this year. I caught what with the nose bent down, the Dark Triangle, UFO fleets, divisions rising up off the surface in sinus. Oh my gosh, not in sinus iridum in my town. In the research from last year, where I showed the UFOs winding on the surface, this year I was able to show you the section of those 2-3 UFOs coming out from the surface. So they're inside of that moon, deep where the tits are. I did on purpose there, Kai. The pits. There's pits on the moon. Mark, I can't thank you enough. That's another thing, right? Maybe you guys have 2 or 3 channels. You should grab your 2 or 3 channels and subscribe to the channel. It shows more interest to the channel, and I really appreciate that, Mark. You have no idea. And thanks for the comments to you guys. I'm doing this work all the time throughout the holidays. I will be here. The work will not stop because, as a matter of fact, there's more UFO activity during the Christmas holidays because people are not looking in the sky. People are inside at parties, and they're with family and whatnot. They're not looking up at the skies, but I do. I keep looking up at the skies. That's awesome, Lisa. Thanks, you guys, for connecting with each other at the same time. I think that's pretty awesome. Don't know if it's true, but if you terrorize a person, a chemical is released in the blood. Well, you're smart to say I don't know if it's true, but in reality, I heard it. I think I'm hearing the same thing as you. But there's some truth to that. I believe absolutely. A chemical is released in the blood. Allegedly, Hillary drinks this among all others. Well, see. So you must remember, Margaret, when Hillary Clinton coughed up that big ball, blue-green ball of something in her water glass. That was right after she went like, Remember her going, her high fidazzle expressions? She was a flake, eh? Hillary Clinton, what a flake. She went through Congress the past couple days, guys. They're asking her questions again about what happened in the past with her. And she didn't look like she was very happy. Isn't it crazy, Creepin' Jay? Absolutely crazy. Thank you, Mika. Got it. That's what I wanted to know, William. I appreciate that. That's a nice name. I appreciate it. I appreciate you letting me know what was that. And Mika, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Guys, I love you for it. Incredible. Trolls may kiss the darkest spot of my starfish. You almost made me do a hi, Bobana. Thanks, you guys, eh? I'm just about to get off. Go have a little bite to eat and rush outside to get that sky before. Bad news, big storm coming here on Friday. I guess it'll be the first snowfall, but it could be water that we get at the same time. I'll be filming and showing it to you. Last video, I got a green moon and it was yellow. I believe because of where it was placed in the sky. I've never seen it often in that area. I have, and I can't even say it's rare. I've seen it. Okay, I've seen it in that area before, actually, but it wasn't that color. When you bring the exposure down with the P900, the moon becomes blue. You can see the sky through it, basically, some people say, even though you can't. What people don't understand is when you bring the exposure down, if you start seeing the blue appear in front of the sky, it's because if you're bringing the exposure down, you're going to pick up some of the blue atmosphere in our sky. So since we know we don't have a green atmosphere, I showed all the mares were absolutely green. Somebody said it could be that it's not necessarily green, but it's another color. I think that's important to note because some of the colors that we're seeing on the moon, for example, somebody said the gray that we're seeing could be the watercolor. Yeah, absolutely. Could also be the clouds too. Sorry, Nick. So thank you everybody for stopping by. We had an amazing stream. I'm so happy, William Shuttles. We made it to 96,000. But for the fun of it, guys, notice to see if it goes back down in a bit. Usually when I finish the streams, it usually does. And if not, well, that is awesome. And I'm still at 608. I'm so sorry. It was jammed up. Thank you, MGC 997. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate that. Yeah. If they're going up and down, though, that's what's going to happen. I'm so happy, Luke. All thanks to you guys. Saw your video of the green moon. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks so much, Frank. Can't wait to see your next ones. Absolutely. I'll be working on some more really cool videos. Cross your fingers, guys and gals, that tonight I will get the Geminids. So if you've never seen a falling star, there's supposed to be 120 every hour. So look up in the sky. You don't have to turn your head around. Look straight up, and you're going to see them on both sides of you and straight up into the Milky Way. Thank you very much for being here, everyone. And to everyone, Adam, Truth Finders is here. Yes, congratulations. And thank you, everyone. And thanks for the thumbs up. Mika, thank you for subscribing. All of you who subscribed today and took the time to join in the fun and to help the channel grow. Because yes, it's fun, but it's a serious thing. I want more people to come to the channel. Those that don't know, there'll be investments on equipment. There always is here. Drone coming up in 2023, very, very soon, you guys. And even my family, my mother said, be careful when you tell them, wait till you get the money and stuff. She's always told me that, to be sure, you know how I am with you guys. I don't lie. I don't hide anything. I tell you exactly what gives. And the infrared camera, okay, the infrared drone infrared is going to permit me, when the UFOs come low in the sky like they do 6 times a year, is to be able to follow them. If those UFOs that were lifting up off the ground the other day were there and I had a drone, I could have gone right to them. Being careful, you're not allowed driving around with drones here over wires and telephone wires and whatnot, but I can go there with my car really fast, remain in one place, and just go up in the sky, and we should be able to see a lot of things. Biological lab right here in town, close to Hydro-Quebec Junction and close to the area where the UFOs are lifting up off the surface. If you're new to the channel and you want to see a real UFO, several UFOs lifting up off the surface with an infrared camera, look the last 20, 25 videos. We got a lot of cool things that we found and everything. If I didn't see Julie and Floyd this evening, there's a couple of people. If I didn't see Christy, I'm doing like romper room now because sometimes I miss some people. I love you so much. Thanks guys for taking the time to come by the stream. And I'm going to shut up now and let you guys do your things. Notice that community posts, I'm not reposting. You don't get new people. Did you notice that? You know how everyone says, Bruce, there's always commenters in the community. No, there isn't. There's Darla, Darla, Leia, Lisa, Andromeda Native. It's always the same people. And I'm happy, but it's still always the same ladies, always the same guys. His Highness, Jason Berezny. I always see the same people. Scratch, Luke. It's always the same people that are here. But the last post in the community, I got one commenter in 2 days, right? Maybe there's more now, but I haven't checked today. So that's proof that they are slowing down the views and stopping the people. Why did the last video get only 177 comments? I didn't get 177 comments. I got 70 comments and I answered 70 of the comments, which makes about 140 comments. So thank you, everybody. Next video will be coming up. I will also get very soon, in a couple of minutes, well, in an hour, say, on the member side. It was a short video. The sun was aggressive today. It was very clear, and I'll get it up for you all. Thank you very much, everybody. And I'll talk to you all very, very soon. Thanks, mods. And again, I'll say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, but I'll be here throughout the holidays, and we'll be doing some streams. And I was supposed to show the drum, but I didn't show it. Next stream, we'll play some guitar, maybe. There's some tests I want to do with some people. I think I got a shitload of people that play guitar here. And of course, next live stream, well, we're all going to come on here. And actually, next live stream, we're already the 14th. Next live stream, we'll get like 5, 10, 15 people coming on screen if I can with the StreamYard. We'll just have a bunch of fun. I wanted to have a troll stream where the trolls pledge $5 and can give me 5 insults or ask me 5 questions and just make this big, because I have more trolls than I have supporters. So I say maybe it's an idea. All right, guys, I'm done kidding around. I'll talk to y'all really soon, and thanks for the support. I do this full time and I'm not ever going to stop doing it. So when you come back to the channel, I appreciate it a lot more than you guys probably think. Bye, Mika. Bye, William. Thanks, new subscribers. You rock. Appreciate it, guys.